Welcome to the jump starting charging procedure sponsored by ABC Companies. This procedure will assist the technician in properly jump starting their coach to reduce the risk of damage to electronic components. With many coaches being stored for extended periods of time, it may be necessary to jump start your coach. This procedure will assist technicians in the correct jump starting procedures. Not following these procedures can lead to costly engine control unit damage. As always, safety comes first. Let's go through some steps that will help to ensure your personal safety when performing these procedures. Park the coach on a level surface with the front wheel straight. Apply the parking brake and shut down the engine. Turn off the battery master switch. Switch off the battery disconnect switch until the coach is charged and ready to start. Chock the wheels. And place the Do Not Operate sign on the instrument panel. Always observe safe shop practices and keep your work area clean and orderly. It is very important that this work is performed by a skilled technician. You'll need the following special tools, equipment, and supplies before starting. 24-volt charger, jump start unit if available. 12-volt battery charger if the 24-volt unit is not available. Jumper cables. Multimeter. Terminal puller and half-inch wrench. Safety glasses. You'll want to refer to the Vanhole portal and maintenance manual for jump starting procedures. Let's get started. Before jump starting your coach, it's a good idea to understand and inspect the equipment you're going to use prior to performing this procedure. Inspect the jump post for corrosion or damage. If any damage or corrosion is present, it must be repaired before proceeding. Inspect the coach batteries and connections to ensure they are clean and tight. Also, check battery fluid levels. Measure the voltage at the rear jump post or between the ground post and the 24-volt stud on the batteries. This reading should be at least 21 volts prior to attempting to start the coach. Ensure that the equipment used has the proper voltage requirements and that you are familiar with the settings. If the charger only allows for 12-volt charging, you will only be able to charge one battery at a time. If the charger allows for 24-volt charging, you can use the rear jump post. This is the 24-volt method for charging coach batteries. Make sure you read the charger manual for proper operation before proceeding. Ensure the battery disconnect is off on the vehicle. Attach the positive cable to the 24-volt jump post at the back of the coach. Attach the negative cable to the negative jump post at the back of the coach. Set the charge rate to a low or medium 24-volt level to allow a slow charge. Turn on the battery charger and charge until the depleted batteries reach 25.2 volts. This may take a while depending on how low the batteries are. Once the system is stabilized and batteries are charged, turn off the battery charger and remove the charging cables in reverse order, starting with the negative cable. This is the 12-volt method for charging coach batteries. Make sure you read the charger manual for proper operation before proceeding. Ensure the battery disconnect is off on the vehicle. Take a picture of how cables are attached to the batteries or draw a cable diagram. Remove all cables from the batteries. Attach the negative cable to the negative post of the battery to be charged. Attach the positive cable to the positive post of the battery to be charged. Turn on the battery charger and set the charge rate to a low or medium 12-volt level to allow a slow charge. Charge until the depleted battery reaches 12.6 volts. This may take a while depending on how low the battery is. Once the proper battery voltage has been reached on the first battery, move to the next battery for charging. Once the batteries are charged, turn off the battery charger and remove the charging cables. Reinstall the battery cables. While reinstalling, ensure you do not accidentally come in contact with any metal objects around the battery. If you are unsure of how to install the cables, stop and call ABC Technical Support for help. This is the method for using a battery charger to jump start your coach. Make sure you read the charger manual on how the boost jump start function works before proceeding. Ensure the battery disconnect is off on the vehicle. Attach the positive jumper cable to the positive jump post on the coach. Next, attach the negative jumper cable to the negative jump post on the coach. Turn on the battery charger. Allow the charger to run until the depleted batteries have charged to a minimum of 21 volts with the charger turned off. This may take a while depending on how low the batteries are. Once the minimum battery voltage has been reached, turn on the battery disconnect switch, put the vehicle master switch in the ignition position, place the battery charger in jump or boost mode, and start the coach. Immediately put the charger back to charge mode once the vehicle is started. Leave the cables installed to stabilize the charging system. Once the system is stabilized and batteries are charging, turn off the battery charger. Remove the cables in reverse order. Be careful handling loose cables when working around a running engine. This is the method for using a hose coach to jump-start your coach. Ensure the battery disconnect is off on the vehicle that requires a jump start. Ensure the host vehicle is turned off before attaching the cables. Attach the positive jumper cable to the positive jump post of the vehicle that requires starting. Next, attach the other end of the positive cable to the positive jump post of the host coach. Attach the negative jumper cable to the negative jump post of the vehicle that requires starting. Next, attach the other end of the negative cable to the negative jump post of the host coach. Start the host coach. Allow it to run until the coach with depleted batteries has charged to a minimum of 21 volts when measured with at least one of the jumper cables disconnected. This may take a while depending on how low the batteries are. Once the minimum battery voltage has been reached, leave the cables installed to stabilize the charging system. Once the system is stabilized and the batteries are charging at or above 27.5 volts, remove the cables in reverse order. Do not let the cables touch anything or each other or damage may occur. If you have any questions or comments, please contact ABC Customer Care at 877-427-7278. Technical support is available 24/7.